I've been thinking about teching in the Burley just for dragon, since everyone else is, instead of like Biofab. These are the weakest two cards in the deck. I already teched one out. Should I take out another one? Maybe. But let's see what we get. If you're wondering what time of the day I'm playing, it's 9:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is like middle of the night in Japan. So in Hearthstone, if you play at like 10 p.m. Eastern, then the most bad players are playing on US servers at least. And with Shadowverse, it's the opposite. So you want to play between like 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. ish. If you're trying to optimize, getting Fervent is really good. Oops. Windows taskbar is acting weird, hence the pop-up. Okay, so playing Hamlin on Fervent is fine, because the Fervent will just. Oh, never mind. I didn't generate twice, so it might not actually be that great. That card only puts one in the deck, basically. Okay, it should be Neutral Blood. Neutral Blood is no biggie. It wants us to generate one cost, which did. There you go. And now we have very nearly the ideal opener. So if this was Bloodcraft, it might be better to clear the, or Shadowcraft might be better to clear the 2/2. But since it's Blood, I'm not as worried about like 10 burst on turn 10 or what have you. A burst might happen before that, but it's no biggie if it does. Smork. People really like smorking in this game. The most skillful of approaches. I think it's unnecessary to play the other Hamlin, because it still leaves us vulnerable to Hungering Horde. And we can fish for other artifacts with this. And this gives us a bigger board, so I think this plays better. He doesn't have Hungering Horde, so the game's probably over. Alrighty. Banish that, Biofab, and we don't even need to evolve. We have Liesel next turn. He would have just played Hungering Horde last turn unless he's a Colossal Retard. Which is always possible. What? Yeah. Bloodcraft, everybody. Actually, most Bloodcraft players are pretty smart. But the face ones are obviously pretty dumb. So, there's a good demonstration of the crazy tempo advantage you can garner with Portalcraft. If I don't get irrationally angry during losses, I might just do like a big upload today of like 4 or 5 matches. Play it again. I don't get it. Yeah. Well, I got like 2 hours, I guess, to get a dragon. A good dragon match. Sorry. Alright. So Saphira's fine. Icarus is gonna have like a 4 out of 7 chance to give us Oh, maybe not. To give us an ancient artifact, and in this situation we would probably rather have the analyzing artifact. But if we play another Magus Steel, it increases our odds, so that's perfectly fine. Alrighty. Since we drew Spinaria, we can tempo Icarus, like if we get another 2-drop. Because we've already got 2 good evolves after that. But chances are I'll play this. Okay, I think this is fine. Yeah, he's only on turn 4, so we don't have to worry about something being bigger than Spinaria, or scarier than Spinaria. Like, Scarlet Zebra. I'm playing around Hungering Horde by killing off the Magus Steels. If he doesn't kill Icarus, he's going to be in really, really shitty shape here. Regardless. And this is a situation where this doesn't really do that much, because his method of winning is to be in Vengeance. Because he's going to need some fringe play from Vengeance to be dangerous. Okay, if Saphira sticks, it's kind of like an automatic win, so. Like so. You know, so we're losing. This is debatable. I could play Saphira. Like, I have 4 bursts from hand with Saphira if I keep the evolve point. But keeping Spinaria on the board. Now, probably I'll keep Spinaria on the board anyway. But keeping Spinaria on the board more or less automatically wins the game. There is something to be said for evolving these 2 instead, because they'll have more health for whenever he plays Blood Hungry Matriarch. However, that's 2 turns in the future. So I don't really care right now about that. That seems like a bad play. This has 2 pings, so you want to kill this one with that attack. Yeah, the Saber actually doesn't do anything here. Okay. We could play Deuce first, and then have an extra mana floating. Doesn't actually do anything, but it's possible. And we don't proc Vengeance. I didn't think about it specifically enough. Probably should have taken a little bit longer on that turn. Okay. So I think this game is virtually unlosable. Okay, he's gonna play Blood Hungry Matriarch on the following turn. That's what he's telling me with this play. So we don't want to proc Vengeance, and we want to draw as much as possible. And we can get 4 damage to face. It doesn't really matter which way we get 4 damage to face. Okay. And I don't have an artifact to make Spinaria more useful. And this doesn't proc, that would be another consideration. Okay. So, I haven't killed any artifacts off, so Saphira is not going to be that useful. This will force him to evolve into the Saphira. We'll take 4 base damage here, but that's no big deal. at this point in the game. The reason I kept these alive is because I value their procs. And it also gives me draw flexibility on this turn. We might mill a card, but milling almost never matters. No Bloodhungry Matriarch. Very interesting. So I can proc Vengeance here, but I think with relative certainty, wonderful grammar, that he's just not going to kill me. So we have to play a Krabi because it has 4 health. Now we need to play accelerators so that we get value out of analyzing artifacts. Now we don't play Meta Production because we turn off Resonance. Simple enough. Okay. Okay, that's for does 5. Okay. It's gonna heal for a little bit. Doesn't really make a difference. We can proc Resonance, but we don't really want to because we have Saphira. There's another Saphira in the deck. So there's something to be said for just not holding on to this one. But I think it's better to do it the other way. So... okay. Oh, okay. This is a misplay for what might not be an obvious reason. I don't have any space to play Saphira. But I think it didn't have lethal anyway, so it might not matter that much. Yeah, so our goal this turn is to play Saphira, hit him in the face, and then proc Resonance. Okay. Because he only has 4 cards, I'm not really that scared of Vengeance. It looks like we can't do it though, so I will avoid proccing Resonance. Okay, so Saphira will have 12 attack next turn. Provided Ancient Artifact can run into something. Most of the time, it's better to sit on Ancient Artifact to have added flexibility to run into like a Taunt or something, like Zeus or whatever. But in this situation, he might like just remove my board and not play anything, which would be bothersome. So I waited. Or I played the Ancient just so it would die, and then Saphira would have 12 attack. Alright, another win. 5-win streak. That's second 5-win streak since hitting Grandmaster.